Hi friends, good morning. This is Inner Heal Tarot, and this is a general collective reading for August 22nd, 2022. And we're still working with the sword archetype energy because this archetype energy is so strong. I cannot work every day of the week with it, and decided to have it for 2 weeks, but not every day. And this, if you stay with me for 1 minute video, today we're working with the energy that's ready to leave our life. And this message from Gaia, the energy that ready to leave is the false belief, false identity, and false love. I'm gonna give you more info in the video like always, and if you leave me here, goodbye and see you tomorrow or day after. But if you stay with me longer than 1 minute, let's get to it. So the energy that's leaving is the toxic energy. What does this toxic means is something that we invited in our life, or we addicted, that it looks beautiful from the outside, but the flower in here depicted as the flower, but it is toxic for our life. And I cannot believe these two images is from two different decks, but exactly depicting the same thing, you know, with the hands and the snake, which is and also the message is the same. This is number 1, and 2 and 9 is number 11, which is reduced to 2, but we're taking it as 11, also 1 1. So it feels, and number 47 is also 11. So it feels to me it's number 1 and 2 in tarot is magician, and then the high priestess. So it feels to me that this is the false belief that of our spiritual movement. We're understood it incorrectly, basically, you know. So it looks beautiful from the outside. What we've been doing, we felt that we're doing it correctly, but it's actually not. And with this stay back card and protect your heart, it kind of reminding me of building a false boundaries, you know. So we're kind of putting boundaries on things, or on people that genuinely care for us, but we don't want to see them as someone or something that actually very helpful to us. And we decided to protect our heart with the sheer of willpower, you know, with this yellow thing in here, and it can be an indicator of a false ego. And also when the false ego talking, we're talking and we're feeling, we're sensing in not in a complete way, you know, it's in a distorted in energy. If you see, this is all like very passionate color, and there is meaning, there's a lot of emotion, but there is no logic to it. So it kind of makes me feel that this is a distorted energy of love, you know, of loving the wrong things in our life, basically. And also the energy that came out, what we that invoke this feeling is when, and we're acting as the Knight of Swords in here, you know, when we are in a hurry, and in a thinking and talking, it feels like. With this deck, the Knight of Swords is said as some kind of yokai. Yokai is not necessarily demon, but it's like a type of energy that's not let go yet, and it's called Gasha Dokuro. If you see it, Gashadokuro is a giant skeleton that roams aimlessly at night until its energy is spent. If it sees humans, it crushes them to death. So it feels to me in here is like this Gashadokuro is someone, it's us, it's within us, the energy within us that came out when we're being called out, basically, when we're acting selfishly, and we decided to fight back with everything that we have, by harsh words, by lashing out emotion that unnecessarily. And we also can be a victim, like by the other people also, when we're called out other people BS, sorry to say, and they start to lashing out on us. So in this I will say further about this later, how to protect ourselves in this kind of energy when it's addressed to us, when we got the wrong end of the stick. But normally this is the part of us that lashing out, and we become a keyboard warrior, you know, when we see news or things or words being written that we don't like, and we decided to attack the author of that video, of that article. It's basically the result of this type of energy, you know, that we love the wrong things, and we build barrier towards wrong things. We got triggered, basically. So with this energy that ready to leave Gaia, ready to leave the earth, so what type of energy that Gaia embrace instead of this energy, and we as human living on her could help this, or we can embody this as well. Okay, so it's the energy of death. Okay, rainbow transference. Okay, the Chariot. Okay, it's beautiful. The Empress. All right, so with these 4 cards, it's really clear to me that to counter this toxic energy, we need to see clearly what makes us interested in this toxic flower in the first place. Is it the flowers that we're interested in and addicted to, or is it the toxic that we're interested in? And that's because the toxic can also help us not to see the real us, and not to express ourselves. And this toxic can provide like a kind of mask or a shell of ourselves, like this. The stay back is the same. It's exactly make us have a protective shell, basically. And with the fire behind it, Gaia or Mother Earth ask us to be close to spirits. It doesn't need to be religion or something, but be close to her, be close to Mother Nature, you know, to just breathe deeply for 5 minutes in a day. It would be enough. Just go you know, in a very silent place for 5 minutes in the morning. It will be enough for her to to connect with you, and therefore you helping yourself also to understand what is this mask, what is this toxic that we're addicted. Okay, and while we're doing that 5 minutes things, there's Mother Gaia's also giving us the rainbow transference. So what is this rainbow transference? Is the energy to see things more clearly. So in here it's like everything that revolves around the heart is very emotional, you know. It's very, everything is very passionate, emotional, but lack logic. So with the rainbow transference, there is more color in here, and as you see, this is like from the Mother Earth, Gaia, from the spirit realm. It also gives us love in more agape meaning, you know. It's more universal. It's not just passionate, just from the egoic point of view, but also it's more like for universal, you know. And also she gave us the idea on how to communicate better, you know. So if you're staying for 5 minutes to breathe better, we can organize our thoughts better. Basically, that's what this message is about. And with the Chariot and the Empress it's also to transmute the energy of the keyboard warrior, basically, that aimlessly just using its energy until it's crushing all the humans on the other side of the keyboard, the other side of the internet, and to transmute this energy into a drive. You see, like this rainbow transference is become these dragons, these two dragons that the same color of rainbow, that the drive, you know. So it's the driving force is not here anymore. It's not the egoic forces anymore, but it's from the rainbow transference. It's from the agape, it's from the Mother Earth, it's from the nature around you. And the Chariot, the drive is to produce, you know, to produce something more passionately. So it's basically it's the transmuting of the passion from the very egoic base, from our gain always, into something that benefits everyone. Okay, anyone, and of course ourselves as well, to serve ourselves. So instead of being is a crazy Knight of Sword, the keyboard warrior, and we transmute this passion into something that's very loving. Okay, and where is in our body that this energy of the Empress can be gained, basically. Let's see. The energy of love, yes, and transition. So it's the energy of love with the fourth finger and toe, and the transition with the axis vertebra. So yes, let's talk about the transition first. That this, you see, like with the skeleton here, we become keyboard warrior because, and attack anyone inside because we are triggered sometimes, right, from our previous memory, our previous situations that hurt us, basically. So, and then we acting upon it again and again in the same manner with attacking, you know. So with this transition in axis vertebra, it's something that we can do with our neck. Actually, we just deep breathe in the nature, and then look left and right, and it's also will loosen up our neck a little bit, and that's will help release the tension that we feel when we're triggered in certain situation. And outside of that, we can also massage our fourth finger when we are stressed out and feel like angered, maybe because of loss of love and things like this that triggers us become a keyboard warrior. And massage our fourth finger that you know, express love, basically, and how we connect with love. And if we connect with love correctly, we produce things from love with the Empress. Okay, so what is the physical practical solution that can help us in this energy? The hair and breakfast. Yeah, of course. That makes so much sense. You see, like with the hair here, I don't think it's just the hair, but also, like I said, is massaging the neck to release the tension. And with the hair here, it's it feels to me it's also just, you know, to take care of your appearance, not to be to, you know, don't have an unkept hair basically, because yeah, because it's not very, it's just not neat, and it can create a certain kind of image. It's not that we should care too much with other people image, but it can help as well to convey a certain message to other people with a nice kept hair, with a nice presentation. You don't need to buy expensive clothes or something like this, but it's just to be neat, you know, to be taking care of yourself basically. And with the breakfast, and of course, you know, you shouldn't miss breakfast and to nourish ourselves. You see, like this person not just eating one type of food, but a different kind of food and different kind of drinks as well. So basically what it's saying is to have enough sleep and to catch the breakfast in a nice manner. So, you know, like a lot of time we become keyboard warrior when we cannot sleep at night, insomnia, and we're anxious and we project it to other people and start typing until 2-3 a.m. in the morning. So of course we're gonna miss breakfast, you know. So this is the message that I see today. Thank you so much if you're staying for the longer video. I hope this helping the day, and if you like it, please thumbs up, subscribe, and please leave a comment. Okay, have a nice day. Bye.